This is our soft shade traversing clutch system for Roman shades. It is one of the more intricate systems that we carry, and there are a lot of working parts. So what I want to do is walk you through some of the things that may be causing you a little bit of heartache. They're pretty easy to fix. The first thing you need to remember is that this clutch is going to literally traverse, so it's going to push this whole fiberglass rod down toward the outside as you pull the chain. So when you start your shade putting this together, you need to make sure that the clutch is fully engaged, which means these spears are nice and tight up against the end of the clutch. If you do that, as you maneuver your shade up and down, it's going to give you perfect spacing. So that is the first key thing that you need to do. The next thing you need to do is really pay attention to your cord clips, not only the way they're put on the fiberglass rod, but also how you position the knot in that cord clip. Now I'm going to show you something about the cord clip. There are two sides to it. The first side has a very small opening, and that is just for the cord. If I flip this over, the opening gets a little bit larger. It's larger because the cord knot is going to tuck into there to be nice and tight. So not only do you need to pay attention to which way your cord goes into the clip, but also your knots always need to face away from the clutch. No matter how many cord clips you have on the fiberglass rod, the knot always goes away from the clutch. You'll notice on this fiberglass rod also there's a black line. That is so that you can line up your cord clips, which gives you the same amount of cord coming down your shade so that it will lift evenly. The two outside cords come up through a shade stop. They're going to go through an eye screw. They absolutely must go under the legs of the clutch, under this clutch leg. It's going to run along under the clutch to another eye screw, down to the fiberglass rod. The cord has gone into the clip. I'll take that off and show you. The cord's gone into the clip. The knot is facing away from the clutch. You just pull it in nice and tight and then go ahead and clip it down. You want the area on that cord clip where the string is, where the lift cord is, to sit on that black line. The other outside cord comes up your shade, up through a shade stop, comes through an eye screw. It's going to go under the leg bracket for the outside last bracket that you have, to another eye screw, and then directly down to the rod. Same thing. Tie it off, clip it onto your cord clip so that the knot is inside the clip, and then again, where that lift cord is, that must be on that black line. Now the easier part to running these cords is always the middle cords because there's less steps. They're going to come up your shade, through your shade stop. There's a small, I'm going to call it a belt loop on the top of this bracket. Right here you can see the little hole. That cord absolutely must go from that shade stop through that belt loop before it goes to your cord clip. If it's not attached to your bracket, you literally haven't attached your lift cords to your lift system yet. So this is a vital step to get it through that little belt loop, have it run across, and then to your shade clip. Now you'll notice that that particular shade clip is on backwards. It still has the knot facing away from the clutch, but the bottom, where the lift cord is now under the black line, so it's twisted the other way. So you can see your outside lift cords always have the cord lift on the black line. Any inside lift cords are always upside down. Just the cord clip is upside down. The other thing you want to keep in mind, and this is probably the most common asked question, is where do I place those cord clips? Very easy. You need to have at least 3/4 of an inch. Need to move that one back over so it's right. At least 3/4 of an inch for every 60-inch length on your shade. That way, as the cord starts to roll around the fiberglass rod and this fiberglass rod traverses over, it's got room to not roll on top of itself. So it's very important, the placement. Those are, like I said, the most common questions asked to me about the soft shade traversing clutch system. I think once you put one or two of these together and you realize the mechanics of why you need to put things where they need to go, it's actually a very simple shade system to put together, and it is the shade system that we have that will lift the heaviest shade. You can go up to 30 pounds with this system.